Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, once while poems from the past. Today's poem comes to us from Robin Beth Schaer from her collection Shipbreaking. This was the winner of the 2014 Robert Dana-Anhinga Prize for Poetry, was selected by Jan Beatty, published by Anhinga Press in 2015. This poem is the penultimate poem in the collection and is entitled Natural History for Pharaoh. To say love is why explorers trekked north with oilskin and sextants believing Macedons were still alive is fiction. But I would haul a sled over tundra hoping a herd survived, hoping you will survive. My body opens like an umbrella as you become an abstract of history, speeding through evolution until you are covered with arboreal fur. Before you have fingerprints or even hands, your ribs unfurl in fiddlesticks. They articulate in pairs. The world without us is nameless. There are words for all the molten ages before the seabed bloomed, but none for after us, not even in Latin. Our imagination spurns extinction even when shown a dinosaur egg or skies once darkened by pigeons. In the museum, a diorama waits for the future, a camouflage of blankness. I surrender to your small chance of being, even though you are only a faint shadow in sonar, a muffled thrum. This love is talons and wild valor against the bane of hounds. Glass boxes bear saber-toothed skulls, meteorites and tracks and volcanic ash. The revolutions are numerous. A blue whale drifts from the ceiling, navel wide as a dinner plate, a half-ton heart on the floor underneath. It is doubtful hearts will be larger in the future. I want to promise you permanence, my constant orbit, but even continents are revisions. I am only your diving bell in water hemmed by shifting plates. For now, the only name I give you is my own. Though maps are drawn for seas 10 million years ahead, in Ethiopia a rift will open wide enough for water to pour a new coastline and drown the valley where a skeleton of a woman, not quite human or ape, was found. As you take my bones for your own, my greedy passenger, I have. Your inheritance of calcium was starfish, then mountain, then lettuce, then will be a third of what remains when we are afterward and underwater again. Bones will say stop before they snap. To reach the heart, a surgeon cranks open the awning of ribs until they gasp. My chest expands without lathe or scalpel, only the force of your arrival loosening the baleen corset. To say I made you is inaccurate. You make yourself from secret blueprints, a shapeling clutching a manifest of your demands, the parts salvaged from my body. The revolutions are sudden. In between marine, you command dark tides and destroy me in your making. You wind umbilical inside as if to stay. I let the doctors carve me open like cardboard. My body could have been a grave. After nothing familiar, all you know is survival, a green bank of yelping. You practice a pantomime of instinct, crying in my accent, grasping for branches with flung-out arms, rooting for my breast. In intricacies of milk and sleep dismantle me. I empty myself into you, hollowing by the ounce. There are 7 white rhinos when you are born. A year later, 6. I try to tally the animals vanished in my lifetime and lose count. The frogs in Costa Rica are gone, an ibex in the Pyrenees, clouded leopards in Taiwan, the Caspian tiger and Java tiger, a boa in the Mauritius, the grizzly bears last seen beside the headwaters of the Yachi River. Their names chant a grim litany for you to learn, a half-formed loss. We are in a great dying. You are going to die. No longer my throat or temple, the most breakable part of my body is on the outside now. A javelin anchors the air between us. 50 billion creatures have lived among antlered legends and trampled mud, but only 1% still ambles leeward. Dream wary, I feign courage or madness. There is no refuge in Greenwood. But you are a stockade of light. I abide in your clear voice in the grass. You have only words for what you love. Apple, book, and home. You name the rest yourself. Cat, a plaintive moan. Spiders are wriggling fingers. The sky is hands waved above. But you have no word for me. The question of who I am confounds you, as though asked to name a reflection. No mother or son, us. We are a coral reef, a pod of whales, descendants of slime, an endless expanding. Under the city aquifer fills with seawater, slowly drawing the avenues down. Someday, someone will find our ribs in the midden of oyster shells, ship holes, and wooden doors. Instead of a cage, may they lash our bones together as a raft. And that was Natural History by Robin Beth Schaer from Shipbreaking. Really a wonderful collection, fantastic imagery, very lyric throughout, much recommended. And I hope you do check out the description of this video for more information about this poet and about where to find this book. For all of you, as we begin this new year, I hope you are doing well. As the days get brighter and longer and the nights get shorter, wishing you for more light and more joy in your life and more opportunities to do those things that you love and to be close to those that you love and wish to be close to. I feel we're getting close to turning the corner on these difficult times, and I look forward to being with you again in person in some form or another, hopefully at a conference or a convention, or maybe if you invite me to your school or any of these other possibilities, if only to sit down and share a drink or a meal together, or to chat again. All these things would be good. But until then, we have the miracles of technology. We have this bond, and I will continue to be making videos. I enjoy doing this, and I hope that you enjoy discovering these poets and these poems. Please consider subscribing to the channel, share these videos, comment below if you have suggestions for other poets or poems that I can tackle. If you yourself have books coming out and want to be featured, please let me know as well, and we'll figure out a way in which we can make that happen. Until next time, I'm Neil Aitken. This is the Hermit Poetry Series, and I wish you all the very best in 2021, and with much excitement and enthusiasm for all that we've got planned for this coming year. And keep writing, keep working, keep reaching out to others, and keep sharing what it is that brings you joy. And as we do so, I think that makes us all a little happier and a little bit more connected. Until then, until our next video, stay safe and stay well, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.